We welcome you back inside the barn, the Lexington Ice Center, for tonight's TSCHL conference game between the Kentucky Wildcats and the Dayton Flyers. Getting ready to start the first period, welcoming in, for the first time this season, Brett Quinn. How you doing, Brett? There we go. It'd help if I plugged you in first.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Good night. Underway as Kentucky controls the opening faceoff. Tim Burke will bank it up the boards to Costello.
Freshman year didn't play him. Sophomore year, we definitely got the better of them. But they're definitely a tough team to play against. They play very good fundamental hockey. Same thing as last year, good fundamental hockey. I believe we beat them every time last year as well, so trying to keep that trend continuing this year.
There's one from Rakitic. That's loose out in front and cleaned up by Mead. Kyle Mead, his first career goal as a Wildcat. And 3 minutes in, it's 1-0 Kentucky. It's still bouncing out in front. Be played out to the blue line by Dayton, gathered by Supan. D'Amico out to Eastlag as his slapper gets deflected by Dayton. Now here they come as Bora with it, shooting and scoring. Kept in by James, but just barely. Cortapello well across the Supan. He'll try to throw one that was deflected in the face-off circle. Costello will play it right back up to Supan, across to James. James looking, he'll shoot one that's deflected off the skate, and it's knocked in by Corbell. Unreal. His first 8 minutes in the game, and Ty Corbell gets his first as a Cat, and that's another puck that's gonna come back in the Kentucky bench. Dayton still battling. Here's one looking for a deflection. And it's cleared up to Delaney. Delaney has D'Amico trailing behind. He'll drop it to him. D'Amico shooting and scoring! Goal number 6 on the season for D'Amico. Regular season goal number 59 in his career, and it's 3-1 Kentucky here midway through the first. Rice and Clark come together in a battle of 12s behind the goal. As one Cat goes crashing down. Here's a quick shot from James and scores! Another first. It's Nick James cashing in, making it 4-1. Quick pass into the side of the face-off circle on the far side, brought back up to Steve. He'll shoot one, it's loose out in front. Here's a quick chance, and he missed it. A wide open net by number 24. I don't even have that on my roster, so whoever that is, missed a wide open net.
Get it to, like I said earlier, at least 7. Hopefully get it towards that 10 mark. That would be ideal.
Cats have only scored 10 goals in the regular season, once in the last 4 seasons. Here comes Bora looking, shooting one off the pads. A second attempt from Bora, just goes wide. One Flyer falls in front of Rakitic. Rakitic kept his hands up. Here comes Chabot down the other direction. Throws it out in front to D'Amico and scores! Second goal of the game by D'Amico. A shorthanded goal, and it's 5-1 Kentucky. So 15 seconds left on the Dayton power play. They're struggling to get it through the penalty kill unit of Kentucky. 6 seconds, and it's buried against the Dayton bench. Now it's buried in the corner. Brought out by Dayton. Quick turnaround by Constable is blocked as Cortapella hits the ice. Delaney comes off the bench, brings it in, throws it across, back to Delaney, and knocks it home. Delaney to Rodriguez, back home to Delaney, who just taps it behind Parks. And it's 6-1 on Delaney's 7th of the season, and Dayton going for a goalie change. Grimaldi in for Parks. Social media team, or the Kai video team, standing behind that face-off circle with about 4 cameras pointing in that direction. Chabot backhands it right to Isak, and welcome back, Gary. Career goal number 90 for Isak. He's now 17 goals from second all-time, behind Mike Barnes. Play right to Soup. He'll grab it out of the air, throws it down to a stick, and it's floated through center ice by the Flyers. Taking it right back by Kentucky. Here's James to Delaney. Fires in, it scores! Noel will gather the puck back up. They'll stop, lost it, and here comes a breakaway shorthanded attempt by Dayton. It's Constable looking, backhands, and it's saved by Cutler. With 15 seconds. As Pachetti got the Bora, he'll shoot one off the pads of Cutler. 7 seconds. Here comes Chabot. Isak out to his left. Somehow that wasn't offsides, but we'll take it. Isak shoots, it goes top shelf. With 1.3 left in the second, Gary Isak with his second on the season and makes it 9-1 Kentucky. 20 more minutes with an 8-goal Kentucky lead. And now Brett Quinn is up here with me, knowing how it's like to call a game that's way out of hand. Up towards the blue line. Another attempt that goes in on the power play as Dayton scores. It's somebody, once they get behind me, it's number 25, Connor Constable. And it's 9-2 Kentucky. Here's Kyle Burke shooting one that goes through the crease, gathered back by D'Amico as he lost an edge. Kyle Burke floats one, and Chabot knocks it home!
There's 10.
That was an angry stick slap by Chabot. That's his 4th of the season. ACHA career goal number 64. Takes that hit and just tosses the Flyer down to the ground. Brett Smith across. That deflected off about 4 or 5 bodies. Here's a shot that goes in on the stick of Brett Smith. And Dayton, even though they're down big, not going away. It's 10-3. 12 minutes left in the third, as you can tell by the sound of our voice. This one's pretty much over and done with. It's just running out the clock and see who can pad the stat sheet. As Bora tried to jump through Soup, and Soup's about 5 inches taller than he is, and it's like hitting a brick wall. Here's Bora now with it. Slap shot, scores! He didn't think he'd have to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning anymore. A wraparound attempt by Chabot goes in. Power play goal for Kentucky. It's some I'll never be able to use because they're not here anymore.
And who would those be for?
Well, one was Hercules. Here's Delaney whipping it and scoring! Gross!
Harley Cutler with an assist.
Goalie assist to Cutler. That's the first goalie assist Kentucky's had in the last, I don't know, 17 seconds left as the 5-minute major finally expires. Cats got 2 goals on that power play chance and about to get a 5th one scored behind Cutler, but they won't. That's cleared out of the zone with 6 seconds. I will hover my finger over that final button. The as that shot goes off the shoulder of Cutler. And the final horn sounds. That's Kentucky snaps a 3-game losing streak and knocks off Dayton 12-4.